Hi everyone, good morning. Coyote here. Good wishes in all that you do today. Today's a magical day. We have our solar eclipse. Hello for all of you who might jump in for a few moments. For those who will listen later, we'll try to keep it still short and brief, but to the point, and always let the cards make sense today for our day as we go about that. These help support, help keep our points of view open, our hearts filled with good care, cheer, and love, and that we have our own breakthroughs in wealth, health, in every area of life. So today's title is Trusting Trust. And I named it that because I was going through that. And a friend pointed out that I was still telling an old story, even just a little bit. And I noticed in the last couple of weeks breakthroughs as well as kind of still holding on to old paradigm. Has to do with money and things happening in the world. And so my situation is I want to go to Florida. I want to move to a beautiful place. I have this X, Y, and Z of all the things I desire to attract in. But what's still in front of me? What's there? What do I see? What does the old program send out vibrationally, a signal that I can't see that still might be emanating? And so with my sacred codes, I'm asking that these symbols and sacred codes, actually dissolve and transmute. And the word I want to use, I wrote it down. Correct. That my sacred symbols correct what I wish corrected. Because in our minds, we wouldn't go, yeah, I want that money, or yeah, I want that thing, but why is it not coming? Yeah, I want that thing. I want the thing now, but why is it not coming? And why am I having a problem? Why are these people showing up that I don't want? Even though I'm not saying I don't want, and I'm not saying I can't have, and I'm not saying these things. Is my body still feeling that on a vibrational level? What is my level of trusting trust? Of being certain in action, faith in action, emotions, energy in motion? What is around me? And certainly there's good. Find pennies and dimes on the ground and sometimes quarters. I've found $20 bills on the ground and not recently. I've had people share their prosperity when I was doing oracle readings. Little things that show up that you might not want to say are, oh, but it's only, $9.34 after PayPal takes it. No, somebody shared their prosperity. Somebody in faith and trust cared, resonated with what I was bringing. People are sharing their prosperity on many different levels. So, do you take it in? Do we take it in and say, yes, I want more of that? Yes, I want more of that. More goodness, more lightness, more cheer, more bliss, more ease. So, I have a few quotes today that I thought would be helpful. And one was a great thinker, philosopher, Ralph Waldo Emerson, who said, simplify, simplify. Trust your instinct to the end, though you can render no reason. Trust your instinct to the end, though you can render no reason. Trusting trust. When you trust, you just trust it's going to happen. I wrote a little blip in the description about we trust the sun to rise, we trust the shower to turn on, we trust the key in the ignition the car will start, we trust that when we drive to a place, work, or other of a destination, it's there. The building didn't just disappear, or we drove up and saw it and then it's gone. Not right now, anyway. We're still expecting and trusting and are certain you're going to meet a friend. You're certain that they'll show up. You go to a friend's house, that's their address. You're certain it's their address. They've told you no, and the house is not there. They're not there. So we trust, trust. And then there's the leap of faith is to trust when no evidence is in sight. To trust when zero evidence is in sight. And so don't we trust if we take our toaster to the electrical outlet or our juicer or our hair dryer and plug the cord in? We've paid our bills. Everything's fine in the world. The electricity should start the device, right? If it didn't, you do a double take and check. But with everything in its perfect order, in alignment, the device works. But we cannot see the electricity. We certainly feel it. Sometimes we feel the electrical currents coming through cords, and we can feel electricity from other people because that's all we are. We absolutely, in the last 2 years, have felt the electricity in the air, the frequency in the air, which has bombarded us, excuse me, and it's either promoted our faith and certainty, or it's helped demote us. It's helped wear away at us. And then in that, we have a choice to make. Where will we stand in ourselves? Where will we stand in ourselves, in our trusting trust? He who does not trust enough will not be trusted. Lao Tzu said that. Another philosopher. Wow. There's an African proverb that says, if there is no enemy within, there is no enemy without. If we truly vibrate in that love, that trust, that certainty, nothing can harm us. We know that on the spiritual realm, the highest frequency is love, and therefore nothing can penetrate. No evil shall befall. And there is no death, only life after life. Let's see, I wanted to share something that would also be about trusting trust. There's the one thing I haven't read, one thing I read before. Let me take you through those. I have to share what I'm learning and teach what I know. I can't keep it to myself alone. I have to share what I'm getting. I can't keep it for myself alone. This is the authentic avenue to true prospering, the kind no one can take away. Wow, that meant more to me now than when I read it privately and I was reading it more for you guys. But I'm also feeling very empowered, and I wish that this passes on in me to you because it hit me in a certain way that I wasn't expecting. I have to share what I am learning to teach what I know. I can't keep it to myself alone. I have to share what I'm getting. I can't keep it for myself alone. This is the authentic avenue to true prospering, to trust myself. And in passing that empowerment to you, to have it fill you up, trusting yourself in certainty. This is the true authentic avenue to prospering, the kind no one can take away. And here another one for trusting trust. Whenever I seem stuck in some unpleasant or a limited circumstance, I know I have to change my perception of it. I have to change my feeling about it. I have to change what I have been speaking about it to myself and to others. I can only do that for me, although books or people can help me. I can only do that for me. I can only do that for me, although books and other people can help me. So maybe I can help you, and you have to do it for yourself. And it has to resonate in alignment with some heart space, the big heart space that you'll let me open up. That whenever you feel stuck in some unpleasant or limited circumstance, you know you have to change your perception of it. You have to change your feeling about it. You have to change what you've been speaking about it to yourself and to others. And I'm saying this about me. I have to change, even if it seems like a nano dot. I have to change what I've been saying about me. Even though there's that humanness in us galactic humans, there's this humanness of us that wants to say, but I've got to qualify my space now and tell you what happened before so it'll make all more sense to explain who I am and how great I am. No. I know even I get it incorrectly too. It's just a preferred perception or it's not really negative. It's just a preference of style. And yet in the preference of style, is it really lending to explosion of expansion and owning the power that we are? Because we're powered by the stars. We're powered by the stars. We're a frequency of love in a human form, divinely inspired, divinely empowered, divinely created in the most perfect way, even with all the bull crap and adrenochrome, sucking the blood, ripping off skin, wearing skin, sexual manipulation, eating animals, killing them so horribly that even though you guys think that if you do need to be eaten, if you saw how they were really killed, you would fucking, and I gotta say, you would fucking not eat another piece of meat for at least another 6 weeks. You would freaking not be able to put a chicken or a beef or a lamb in your mouth if you saw how your ham was squished and tossed into fucking boiling water. You wouldn't do it. You've gotten used to lobster screaming, but you wouldn't do it. You couldn't do it. If you good people who profess clarity, certainty, and trust, were the ones who showed up in a slaughter factory, and not that you would, and you saw or said, here's Sally the cow, push her through that too small hole, get her skin off. This is a fucking cow. You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it. And if you've eaten at McDonald's in the last 20 years, very likely, actually last 60 years, we all ate human. Some level of cannibalism. All right? That's a whole nother thing about some spiritual stuff to go into. Trusting trust, trusting certainty, trusting that we are. Can I say, yeah, I don't get a job. You know what, universe? Bring it on. Doesn't matter about the bills. Can't pay them, can't eat. But I know there will be a gift of mana coming to me because I deserve it. I'm divinely guided. I'm it. I'm energy in motion. I'm faith in action. I'm me willing to dive deep and go in and trusting trust. Yeah, trusting trust. I was thinking there was one more thing to share, but I guess I'm, excuse me. Yes, it's not making any sense right now. One last thing, one mind, that infinite mind, governs all creation. So being plugged into infinite mind, governing all creation. And there was something here, there was something that I did want to, I thought I wanted to read to you because maybe I even said it yesterday. The things that we think are showing up. So where can we catch ourselves, even with our really good friends or really good like tribe that understands us and say, wait, oh, I was going there. Oh no, it's okay. You can tell me. Oh no, it's not gossip. Don't worry. That is, if you get stopped, don't do it. Don't do it. Stop that. Just say, no, cancel. Change the subject. Change the subject. I was, but no, I don't need. Things like my dad. He can't hear me sometimes, and he's very stubborn. I would have watered my plants near his garden later. But he was like, either not hearing me, he's like, no, do it this way, blah, 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 blah. And I have a little yamma under my breath. But the fact is, that kind of worked out. Now, most of the time, I would have to say, that won't work for me right now. But I decided to kind of go with the flow. And actually it worked out. Sometimes trust in the moment rather than here, dear, works. Not all the time, but some of the time, because all we are is a feeling energy being. That said, let's see, gosh, something caught. You have the pollen, maybe. Maybe I'm not supposed to say anymore. Just do the cards. Do the cards, girl. Get those cards out. Let me get a tissue. Let me bless the cards. Sometimes I'm all fired up. I feel like I'm going through this stage. Yesterday, my cards were reminding me to kind of do my own little study, which I didn't. I don't know where the day goes, but there's like my own little kind of in-depth stuff I want to do. And I have a friend that also said, what did he say? He wrote, write for advertisement, part of the advertisement, he said, write coyote, Oracle Coyote, Sirius. I think he wrote Sirius as in star system Sirius, but maybe I could write Assyrian soul pathway. He put SOL. So I'll have to, let me know if you hear this, what you think. So he said, Oracle Coyote or Coyote Oracle. I'd have to look it up. Let's see what he wrote. That'll be more true. Let's see. People trying to get in touch with me. No. Let's see. You know, everybody's getting in touch with me now for working, but I'm going after Alan's thing. Let's see if I can find it. Because, you know, wow, this, I feel like, Gmail kind of hides everything. So give me one more second if I can find it. I bet I can find it. I bet you. I know I'm taking too long. I apologize. What did he write me? Oh, yeah. Okay, thank you for holding in there. We're at 16 minutes. I just don't like to go too long. I know you have a day to live, and you should live fully as best you can. Me too. So he wrote, Oracle Coyote, Serious Soul Pathfinder. That's kind of inventive and sweet. So some people will know what Sirius is, and they'll know what Soul is, and they'll know Pathfinder. That's very nice. So I'm considering that as part of what I would put on this different side. You know, Oracle readings by Oracle Coyote, Sirius Pathfinder. Donations accepted, or you know, something by donations. I'll work it out. So I hope, more than hope. I don't want to hope against hope, but putting some serious action into getting a Vista front line on my car and maybe taking out an ad in the paper for appointments like that. It'll be fun for me. My hands feel slightly on. I did not come in blessing. Lately, I've been finding just like do things like sometimes I don't activate myself at the store, and I feel just fine. Once in a while, if I stay too long in the stove, I always get a headache now because of certain things in the air, radiations of collective of people, but that does seem to dissipate. Let me just do a little bit of tapping. This is the part where I had some music on and just shut it off. That would have helped, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. So we're going to ask the cards what message today will come through for us. Trust and trust. What message today will help us in our own certainty, faith, and trust and trust. What can we look for? What will be guided to? How can you help us? What message will you give us today about trusting, trust, and being that in motion, just being? Did you see the eclipse today? Did you do the 5:15, 5:30 thing? I did. I at first I just saw a sun. And I saw it in a different place. I saw two suns. I did. And then I had my father's newspaper. You know, like looking like that up in the sky around that sun area, and there it was, the moon, whatever, in the sun. And it just was that little bit of rim, which didn't look like fire to me. For me, it was a halo. And then it first started to become a crescent because it was moving. And then I was seeing like a pink blob initially, and then I saw more hues that turned into like amethyst, and then like a triangle border, and then orbs. I'm starting to see orbs. I haven't seen orbs in a long time. So I hope you had a magical eclipse. Hopefully now that all this talking is going to come out for us. I think we're just going to the end, so there'll be 4. Oh, 5 cards. Wow. All right. Let's see what we have up here to help us. In our trusting trust. In the theme trusting trust. So even without delving into meaning behind complete cards, the first card is gratitude. Honor the sacred in every creation. And the numbers combined add up to number 4, being in yourself, taking a leap of faith. Gratitude, honor the sacred in every creation. And then there's dance your troubles away. Dance your troubles away, another very sacred card, which is number 1, right? And that is like to thy own self be true. That is, it's like straight as an arrow. Yeah, know thyself, the power within. And 4, again, another number 4, angel number, have to look that up. Expand your horizon. So again, being open, being beyond the old paradigm, and another double number 4. A sacred gift is coming to you, your hidden treasure, your heart's delight, that which you've asked for, that which you need right now, a bridge, and it's a 5. So it's motion. It's hang on a second. It's right in my hand, number 5. Yeah, adventure, change, being grateful for where you are, going on a journey and listening to your body. So in that card, she did go on a journey for aid from the Dragon Lord. So aren't we on our inner journey and often needing the outer journey? Not so much that we're running away from, but it's time to take our bed and walk, even though there's a comfort and a solace and a knowing and a familiarity with where we are. It's in the heart has to be broken open to know its fullness. And not all the time. Like, I don't think you have to always suffer to learn your joys. I don't think you always have to be down, to rise up, to fail, only to go forward. I think once we really know that those are options and those are some lessons that we do have, it doesn't have to be every single second. And at times in our life, if we seem to have that, no, it's about us being catapulted, if not by our own cognitive accord, it's by the angelics and ascended masters saying, well, if this is how she wants it, kick her on, and we'll be with you. Don't take anything for granted. A nobility card. Also, another number 1. Another number 1. We have 2 number 4s and 2 number 1s. Oh. Straight like an arrow, strong and assertive, individual self-discovery, know thyself, the power within. Number 1, great to start new beginnings, let go of old energies. May have been choosing some negativity or struggling with a little, but embrace your changes. Make changes. Leap into those new opportunities. Leap. Take the leap of faith, trusting trust, acting in certainty, knowing thyself. What you seek is seeking you. So gratitude, honor in every creation. Dance your troubles away. Expand your horizons. A sacred gift is coming to you. And don't take anything for granted. Ending in your nobility, in your willingness to hold fast to the truth that you are, the love that you are, the brightness of what you wish to create. With the sword held to the divine, light. Really, just a wonderful way to support trusting trust. Again, 2 number 4s, 2 number 1s. I'm going to go look up now number 44. And number 11 is the power number. And I think I may have mentioned that the other day. It's like number 22. They're master numbers, and they're really, really powerful. I think number 11 is being, and and moving on, letting go. And number 44, let's figure it out together. Let's report. Um, my coyote heart just loves you. I wish you have a grand day. I wish this was helpful to you and at least uplifting in some way, that you found some value in this. Please like, subscribe, share, tell about your friends. I really just want to begin the day in a positive way, or whenever you turn in, there's something of value that touches you, supports you to your goals and dreams. My coyote heart loves you.